Let me just get seated. Away my secondness. This is me, the face, Tropic Turtle coming here. And I'm going to go through what I think was kind of an exciting weekend of football, especially in the English Premier League. The only league that is unpredictable these days. So I'm going to go through the 8 matches that went down this weekend. And I'm also going to give my prediction for the 2 matches that are coming today, Monday. If you are looking at this in the future, welcome. Please tell me if I'm correct in the comments. But without further ado, let's get one off the woodwork. So, let's just go into this professional ledger. I mean, we're working with soccer here. Right, the first match that I'm going to report on is not in order. Tottenham versus West Ham. Everybody was aiming for a Tottenham victory after the massacre. Ouch, United fan here. After the massacre that happened at Old Trafford, 6-1. I still feel it. So, what happened? It ended 3-3. How did it happen? I'll take you through it. Heung-min Son scored an amazing goal within the first minute, thanks to an amazing assist by Harry Kane. These two, they really work well together. I sense a great partnership between them, if they can stick around long enough, and if Mourinho can not bench one of them randomly. After that, Harry Kane showed us what the Hurricane can do with 2 amazing goals in the 8th minute and the 16th minute. And everything looked fine. Tottenham within the first 16 minutes, 3-0 up. Woo! But then something different happened. Mourinho parked the bus. Tottenham started getting tired. Gareth Bale came on. And slowly but surely, within the last 20 minutes, West Ham got 3 more goals. One by Balbuna in the 84th minute. Interesting, and I mean interesting in the most polite way, because there's other words I can say for it. A stupid own goal from Sanchez in the 85th minute. Only 3 minutes after Balbuna's goal. And then 1 goal to put the game to rest from Lazzini in the 94th minute. And as I saw the highlights of the game. As I saw the last few moments of the game, Tottenham was tired. They kept on running like Manchester United usually plays. And I'm saying that as a United fan. Game ended 3-3. Right, next, Sheffield versus Fulham. Going into this game, Sheffield had a bigger chance than Fulham because overall they're a stronger team. Fulham has been struggling, per se. But anyway, Sheffield, as I said earlier, they dominated the first half. Absolutely dominated, most chances, until they conceded a penalty in which Alexander Mitrovic got a chance to score a goal. He hit the woodwork and it missed. I mean, Alexander is a fantastic striker and he showed his worth in the 2018-2019 season by scoring double digits amounts of goals for Fulham. But that's it. So, finally Fulham scored in the 77th minute thanks to Mr. Lookman. But then Mitrovic did something again. What did he do? He conceded a penalty. How? He tried to kick the guy's leg whilst there was no ball involved. Yeah, you know. So Sheffield United scored in the 85th minute, thanks to Ben Sharp. The match ended 1-1 and, well, I just definitely thought that there was more to it. There could have been much more done by Sheffield. You're going to see this pen dropping the whole time. Chelsea versus Southampton. Well, Chelsea's, just like Tottenham, started strong, with Timo Werner firing some 2 brilliant goals in the 15th minute and the 28th minute, showing us the German wonder guy, he's not a kid, German wonder kid's talent and why he was the 2nd best goal scorer in the Bundesliga last year. But then Danny Ings showed us why he was a huge contender for the Golden Boot last season by scoring in the 43rd minute. Yeah. So what happened in the second half? Another goal from Southampton, this time from Adams. What did he do? He beat Kepa! Guys, I don't know what's wrong with Kepa, but like, there's got to be something done from him. I mean, he's getting worse than De Gea. He's unreliable. They beaten him like nothing and they scored 2-2. So, what was going to happen next? Oh, a double shot. Kai Havertz scored a fantastic goal with assistance from his old teammate Timo Werner, and everything seemed sealed. Until Southampton scored in the last dying minutes of the match, thanks to Mr. Vestergaard. To be honest, it was in the 92nd minute. The match ended 3-3, and, well, Lampard, I don't know what you're going to do, but you've got a lot of explaining to do, especially now these days. I'm pretty sure you're sitting in that freaking off post-match meeting like a freaking pug without food. Jeepers, again! Okay, fine, shit. Alright, next match. City took a trip to the Gunners. Well, the Gunners took a trip to Manchester, City side. And everything, well, it was going to be a tight game. Both teams really had something going for them. Both had strong starts. If you could forget about City's start, I know. And I'll tell you how the game was. Arsenal dominated the first half. If you could forget that Sterling scored in the 23rd minute, putting Man City in front. But after that, Arsenal was constantly having the ball, especially after Sterling's goal, and they made the most of their chances, with Saka and Pepe trying. And then something absolutely weird happened in the 42nd minute. Aguero got aggressive.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Oh, Aguero. Second half, City throws a big ass fighting force back, trying to rescue the game, to no avail. Multiple chances. Also, Arsenal also gives multiple chances, but they couldn't capitalize on any of them and equalize. The score ended 1-0. When I look at a 1-0 score, it's like... But okay, City won, City has the points, it's all that matters. Unless you're from Manchester, the right side of Manchester, and you don't scream for them. Right, next. Sorry, I died for a moment. Liverpool versus Everton. Merseyside derby. Well, the wrong one. The only Merseyside derby that matters is Manchester United versus Liverpool. Anyway, I almost said that. Sadio Mane scored within the first 3 minutes, showing why he's a world-class striker and a huge pain in the ass to every single United fan. But then, Liverpool got another piece of luck. They almost won a penalty, but thanks to the fantastic little device called VAR, it showed that Virgil van Dijk was offside, and they lost the penalty. What a shame. Then Everton got a little chance from Keane with a fantastic score from a header on the 19th minute. Top class, perfect. But then, well, Liverpool were in control of the game mostly. They created the most chances. And they fought, and they struck multiple times. But Jordan Pickford showed why he's England's number one and seriously one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He ruined Liverpool. I love that. Anyway, but then Mohamed Salah, like the other pain in the ass that he is for Manchester United, scored a screamer of a goal in the 72nd minute. Everyone went nuts. I even screamed, even though I don't like him. But it was not for long, as Calvert-Lewin scored a fantastic goal in the 81st minute, equalizing things in the last little breath of the game. And everything seemed well until Richarlison did, well, he made such an idiotic tackle. I mean, like, why? Oh. He got shown a red card in the 90th minute, and Everton was down to 10 men in the last few moments of the match, in which they conceded a goal. But thanks to the fantastic thing that is called VAR, their butts were saved. Because it turns out Mane, as he passed to Henderson for the 92nd minute goal, Mane was Mane was offside as he made the pass. So the goal didn't count. It ended 2-2, and well, Liverpool is quite worrying. They've been having strong performances, but their defense is weak. And it's not as strong as it used to be. They're conceding a heck of a lot of goals and they're losing matches. I feel sorry for every Liverpool fan. Things are not going up. Now to the highlight. And I'm totally not biased. Manchester United versus Newcastle. The lineup, well, with Maguire playing, everybody just were like, bruh. With Pogba and Van der Beek on the bench, bruh. Tellez not even starting. Ugh. So we just went with it. And within the first 2 minutes, I put off my TV. Because we conceded an own goal through Luke Shaw. It was accidental, and I sat there for a moment just like thinking like, yo, that's hard. But then Maguire came back with a screeching belter of a goal in the 22nd minute. Piece de resistance. And our defense was solid for the entire game. Then, soon afterwards, Bruno Fernandes teamed up with Rashford to give a fantastic display, ending up with an amazing goal by Bruno Fernandes. One fantastic goal. He's a real leader amongst men. And wow, jeepers. It's the best signing we've ever made in quite a long time. Soon afterwards, Aaron Wan-Bissaka had the ball. Everybody thought he was going to cross. He scored! He scored finally! You know how long I've been waiting for that guy to score. Every single time he gets a chance, he does it. You don't understand. He scored a goal. And then just to finish things off, Rashford did some classic play with an amazing through ball from the back. Classic play into the box. Match ended 4-1. Just what United need. And going into the weekend, going into tomorrow, if this is Monday right now, the 19th of October, going into tomorrow where we flying to Paris Saint-Germain, or I think they're coming to us, to play against us, it's a big boost. I think he rested Pogba and Van der Beek because he's going to start them in the game against Paris Saint-Germain. And it's going to be a big game, but that's on another level. I'll make another video about that. Right, second to last, Leicester versus Aston Villa. This was an uneventful game. Both teams tried so hard to score in the first half and they failed in both rights. And the first half was uneventful. The second half, however, well, Aston Villa dominated it with multiple attempts. And it finally paid off in the 91st minute. Why is everybody scoring in Fergie time? In the 91st minute with a fantastic goal from Mr. Ross Barkley. And it ended 1-0. Late lose from Leicester. And it's kind of sad because Leicester's form has been on fleek, to be honest. So is Aston Villa's form after annihilating Liverpool. Yeah. Now, to the last one. Oh, it's going to be a belter. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. So, what happened? Brighton concedes a penalty due to a I don't know why, but Brighton, they've got horrible discipline for a team, and they concede multiple penalties and fouls. Whenever we play against Brighton, they try to kill us, and that's what they did in this match. They conceded a penalty, and Wilfried Zaha kicked it and nailed it into the box. The fantastic Manchester United reject that he is, in the 19th minute. And Mr. Batshuayi almost made it 2, but it was ruled offside by VAR. And it was pretty uneventful up until McAllister scored in the 90th minute and equalised for Brighton, and everything was looking up. Until Lewis Dunk got himself a red card for doing something horrible. A horrible tackle. I mean, you're a captain. You should be an example to your team, not trying to break other people's legs in the box. Was sent off. Game ended 1-1. It could have easily been 2-1. It's just horrifying, to be honest. I expect better from a captain. That's from my personal opinion. Now, the next 2 fixtures. Let's just check. Alright, we're good to go. Next 2 fixtures. They're all happening tonight at 6 o'clock British time, 8 o'clock in our time, I think. West Brom versus Burnley. Well, I expect there's going to be a tight match between them two because, well, both West Brom and Burnley haven't won any game so far. They've been facing tough opponents: Chelsea, City, Liverpool. Anyway. So they've been having it hard. But I think they are on level peggings. I think West Brom will be more desperate for a victory for them coming into the Premier League. So I predict 1-1 or 0-0, unless I'm truthfully mad and Burnley picks one up. Next, and the final game for tonight, Leeds versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. And I think Leeds are going to win. Don't get me wrong, Wolverhampton had a fantastic season last year. Fantastic. Ending where they ended and giving us a fight, giving Manchester United a run for their money. But the last few games haven't been too fruitful. They've been conceding a lot of goals and losing. They've had 2 wins out of 3, but they're more likely focused on the Premier League. That's what I can say. But Leeds have had a great form so far, and they're a stronger team, just with how they play, with the last few games that they played. So it's going to be a tight game, if you ask me. But I think Leeds is going to edge them. So I think it's going to be a 2-1, because Wolverhampton is going to be on the attack, but they're not going to have as much breath as Leeds is. So that's it. That's my story for today. Please like and subscribe if you like this. If you like this mug and you want to see more about me and this wall over here and this great game that we love to play. So, as Rexu Master, I'll see you later. Ciao for now.